I hope you're all well today. Today, as always, we're going to start in a nice comfortable position. If you have a block or anything for support, you can use that, but just take that time, as always, just to come to a nice seated position. Make sure those flesh is evenly distributed on the mat. Feel those seat bones making contact. And straight away, feel the tailbone tucking under. Bring the belly button into the spine, and then grow up through that spine. Feel that lovely lengthening through the spine as you're being pulled up through the crown of your head, that string. Take a lovely big inhale here through the nostrils. As you exhale, close down the eyes. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the shoulder blades sliding down the back. Inhaling through the nose. Notice that cool breath here. And exhale, soften. Let that breath come out the mouth or the nose or a bit of both, whatever just feels right for you today. Inhaling, feel that lovely cool breath. Starting to peter down into the chest space, the lungs, all the way down maybe to the belly. And as you exhale, really feel those shoulders pulling away. Feel those elbows dropping down towards the floor. Feel the tailbone tucking under. Nice contraction through the belly. Inhale, feel that lovely lift. Each time try and take a little bit more breath in. Feel that lovely rise, swelling of the chest space. And as you exhale, feel those hips softening this time. Maybe the glutes releasing a little bit, softening and letting go. Inhaling, feel the torso rise, the face fill, everything lift. And as you exhale, feel the lower body soften, release, start to ground down into the mat. Maybe those knees pulling down a little bit more towards the floor. Inhale, feel the body lift, like you're hovering on your mat. And as you exhale, soften here, dropping here, releasing and letting go. Inhaling, lifting, and exhale, softening. Today we're going to take a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. So just return to your natural breath for one moment. And either open your eyes if you need to look at me, or if you know what you're doing, keep them closed. Take your hand in front of your face. And then with your right hand this is, and with your right thumb, plug it onto your right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Plug the left nostril with the little finger. And as you exhale, release the right thumb and release the breath through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril. Plug the right nostril with the thumb. And as you exhale, release the little finger and let go. Inhale through the left nostril. Plug with that little finger. And then exhale through the right, releasing the thumb. So do this in your own time with your own breath. Really try and get that deep breath here. And then when you feel you've got the hang of it, pause in the middle where you've both got both nostrils plugged with the little finger and the thumb. Take a little moment in that pause here before you release either side. So just taking that moment of stillness where you're not breathing in and you're not breathing out. Notice how that feels for you. Hopefully by now you've got the hang of it. And we're going to do it together. So again, inhale through the right nostril. Plug with the thumb. Pause here. Exhale, release the left little finger. Inhale through the left nostril. Plug the left nostril. Pause. Release the thumb and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril, plug, pause. Release little finger, exhale through left nostril. Inhale through left nostril, pause. In that pause here, notice if you can feel your heartbeat. And then exhale through the right. So carry on here, but at never any point should you be gasping for breath or really holding on that you're going to explode. But just each time trying to take more breath on the inhalations, pause it for a little longer. And then as you let go, release it through the other side. So carry on in your own time. And I'm just going to quickly tell you the reason why we do this alternate nostril breathing. It's to get that flow through both nostrils, but it also clears the sinuses, it clears the mind, and they say it clears down the third eye, that space here. So if you have hay fever or cold or anything like that, that's really good to try and kind of soften and release through here. Take one more cycle of breath with your alternate nostril breathing. And then release your hand, return to your normal breath. Just pause here, maybe keeping those eyes closed. Just notice the difference using this breath and having this breath work has created. Maybe it's slowed down the heartbeat, maybe you're a little calmer. Just notice. There may be no change. Whatever it is right for you. We're going to inhale the palms to the heavens, join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring those hands through heart center. Brush those hands together, get some heat. It's a hot day, so it wouldn't take long to get some heat in those palms. But really try and generate a lot of heat. As much heat as you can generate. And then gently put those palms on those eyes. Feel that heat being absorbed through the eyes. Notice any colours or patterns that appear. Just notice. And then while you're here, maybe you'd like to set an intention for your practice today. Or if you have a mantra that you tend to use, maybe you'd like to repeat that now. Or maybe there's someone on your mind that needs a little bit of strength. Maybe you'd like to dedicate this practice to them. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring those hands into heart center to seal that intention. Like it is already so. Blink of those eyes open, let the light back in. Inhale through center. As you exhale, drop the right hand to the mat. Inhale, reach the left fingers to the sky, really reach. Exhale over to the right. Plug that left seat bone in. Inhale here as you exhale, roll that left shoulder back and down. Really try and push into the mat with the right hand, opening up the fascia of the left body. Inhale here as you exhale, roll and look down towards the mat, really reaching forward so you can feel that stretch move through the shoulder blade on the left side. Inhale the hand to the sky and exhale, drop the left hand to the earth. Inhale the right hand to the sky, reaching up first, really reach, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And exhale over to the left, pushing strong in that left hand on the mat. Inhale here, as you exhale, roll that right shoulder blade up and back, looking under the armpit. Inhale here, exhale, reach further, really plug that right seat bone into the mat. Inhale here, as you exhale, roll and look down at the mat, rolling that arm forward so you can feel that lovely opening through the back and that shoulder blade. Oh, that feels really good. Pause here for a moment. Inhale here, bring the hand all the way up to the sky, join with the left, and as you exhale, take that cactus arms. Open up the chest, push it forward, pinch the shoulder blades together. Oh, that feels good today. Inhale, reaching to the heavens. Exhale, cactus. Once more, inhale to the heavens. Exhale, cactus. Reach those hands all the way out to the sides. Palms facing up so that the fingers are facing the sky, nice and strong. Roll those shoulder blades up, back and down, dropping them away from the ears, reaching those arms away. Inhale here. As you exhale, point the fingers to the mat. Really stretch through those shoulders. Check that one arm's not forward and back, that you're really reaching, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the tailbone under, belly button to spine, open up through the chest. Inhale, flex palms to the sky. Exhale towards the mat. Two more. Inhale, palms to the sky. Exhale, palm fingers to the mat. Last time, inhale, fingers to sky. Exhale, fingers to mat. Inhale here, exhale, reach those fingers out to either side of the room, so palms facing the floor. Inhale, flip the right palm to the sky, reaching. By now those arms should be feeling quite heavy. Reaching longer. Inhale here, exhale, flip palms. So send the left palms to the sky, or reaching round. You know what? So the right thumb is facing the back of the room, the right palm is facing the sky. Inhale here, exhale, switch. So left palm is to the sky, left thumb to the back of the room. Inhale here, exhale, switch. Reaching those arms down, don't let them drop, it should feel nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, switch. Inhale here, exhale, dropping and rolling. Looks like Prince is looking at you guys here. Inhale here, exhale, switch. Twice more each side. Inhale here, exhale, switch. Last time here, inhale here, exhale, switch. Inhale here, exhale, take both palms to the sky. Reaching away and feel like you're holding two plates of something. So the weight should be really strong in those arms. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears, feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. Ball the belly button into the spine. Inhale, reaching further, feel that stretch through those biceps. And exhale, just release. Give those hands a shake. Give those shoulders a roll, whatever feels good for you. Now, there was no weights in those hands, and I don't know about you, but they feel ever so small. So let me just move this puppy out of the way. Come sit here, love. Oh, there you go. You sit there. Good boy. There you go. And slowly rolling over those knees, coming through to all fours. So nice and strong in your all fours. I'm going to take the knees as wide as the mat to start. Toes to touch, and then sink the body back into extended child's pose. So really reach those hands out along the mat. Claw those fingers out along the mat. Soften here. And then really reach as much as you can, and then lift those palms off the mat so just the fingertips are on the mat. Inhale here, as you exhale, pull those shoulder blades down the back and away from the ears. You should feel that activating here. If you've got a puppy trying to crawl up underneath you, makes it a little bit difficult. And then with this activation here, you should feel those shoulder blades really switching on and stretching through the biceps and the triceps. Inhale here, as you exhale, drop the palms to the mat. Inhale here, as you exhale, coming up all fours. Step up for your tabletop position, 4-point kneeling. So spread those hands wide, index fingers to the top of the mat as always, you know the score. Wrists, elbows, shoulders stacked, pushing up through the shoulders. Knees under hips, toes untucked. And we're going to take 4 cat-cows, but really try and drop as much as you can into each pose. Inhale, drop belly. Cow pose. Send that chest and chin forward. Feel that lovely arch in the lower back. Drop into those shoulder blades. I never normally say that, but this is the only time in yoga I want you to drop into the shoulders. Inhale here, as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, pushing up high, cat stretch. And then push up a little bit more than you normally do. So you can feel that stretch through the skin on the back. Tuck the tailbone under, gazing through your legs. And then inhale, drop belly. We're going to be moving now. On one move, one breath. Exhale, cat. Maybe audibly, maybe ujjayi breath today. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. lower back. Really take the benefit of this movement and exhale, cat. Last time, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, drop the elbows where the hands were. Bring those hands parallel. So puppy pose. Maybe you need to walk the knees back a little bit. Just have a little try. And then slowly soften the chest towards the mat. Puppy posture. Chin on the mat or forehead on the mat, whatever's good for you. Have a little try. So you're really trying to drop that chest to the mat. Dropping into the shoulders again, pulling those shoulder blades down the back. And check that those hips are directly over the knees. Feel that lovely stretch here. Inhale here. As you exhale, glide the nose along the mat towards the hands, sending the hips into the mat, coming into Sphinx pose. So set yourself up in Sphinx pose. Elbows are directly under the shoulders. Hands are nice and parallel, spread wide. And then push the hips into the mat so that you're not up like this. You're pushing in, and then you're bringing your chest up forward, chin forward. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here. And exhale. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, nice and proud. Inhale here. As you exhale, tuck the toes under. Inhale here. Exhale, lifting knees, coming into a low plank. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice and strong here. Long line from crown to tail. Tuck tailbone under, belly button to spine. Kneecaps lifted. Push the heels to the back of the room. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more breaths, you can do this. Inhaling and exhaling. Last breath, inhaling and exhaling. Drop the knees, walk the hands up, come back to tabletop. So take a moment to reset in tabletop. Notice how that felt going through that low plank. And we're going to move on. So inhale here. As you exhale, reach that back leg, the right leg out behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, reach forward with the left hand. So really lengthen here. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, knee to elbow. Lift that knee all the way up to the navel and bring the foot to the glute. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow, and pull that knee up, hold it, squeeze it, lift it for 2, for 1, release knee, release hand. Twist off wrists if you need to, take the right wrist twist. Have a little sway with the hips. Maybe notice how it feels in the upper back and the body. And then come straight onto the other side. Inhale here. As you exhale, send that left leg out behind you. Nice and strong. Pushing up, weight strong, equal. Hands squeezing through the glutes. Don't let that hip drop. Inhale here. Exhale, reach forward with the right hand. Thumb to sky, little finger to the floor. Inhale, reach further. Exhale, knee to elbow. Lift that knee up to the navel. Lift that left foot to the glute. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, crunching. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch and hold. Lift the navel up high. Lift the knee to the navel, the foot to the glute. Hold it, squeeze it, crunch it. And then release, hand to mat. Twist off left wrist if you need. And then we're going to move on. Today, as we haven't done it for a little while, we're going to take the thread the needle. So we know where we're going. We're going to move through nice and strong. So set yourself up to start in your 4-point kneeling. Inhale the right hand to the sky. Really reach up and don't just rush this. I want us to really take the time. Pushing up and away with that left hand in the mat. So you can take a little bit of a stretch here. Inhale here and exhale. Maybe take the hand to the lower back. Roll that right shoulder blade back and down. We're going to add a little bit in here just to really benefit. Lift the belly up to the spine. Nice and strong. Maybe gazing over that right shoulder. Maybe to behind you. Taking a little twist. Inhale the right hand to the sky. And as you exhale, thread under the left. Take the right side of the face to the mat. and reach through, pushing into the mat with the left hand to really open up through the back. Just pause here a moment and see if those right fingers will reach through any further, so you can feel the opening up of that right shoulder blade. Inhale, reaching those right fingers all the way to the sky. Exhale, thread. Twice more, inhale, right hand to sky. Exhale, thread. Each time try and reach a little bit further through. Feel that shoulder spreading. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, thread. He has to be right under me, doesn't he? Pause here. Inhale here. As you exhale, take both hands to prayer. So right elbow is on the floor, left elbow is to the sky, and then you're pushing those hands strong together, and you're trying to get the thumbs to the sternum. They may be at the moment in your left armpit. So if you can, push the hands together, lift up, twisting round so the body is facing a little bit more to the right, no, it's to the left, isn't it? And then gazing up at the sky. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here. If this is good for you, tuck the left toes under, lift the right kneecap. Again, maybe pushing those hands together. Maybe they come a little bit closer to the sternum. Maybe you're really rolling over, so you're gazing up at the sky. Inhale here. As you exhale, make sure the right toes are untucked and you're pushing into the mat with the top of the right foot. Inhale here, exhale, maybe lift the left toes off the mat. Belly to spine, nice and strong. Inhaling here and exhale. Point or flex toe, whatever's good for you. We're holding it for 2 breaths. Embrace the bauble, embrace the shape, pull everything in. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 more breath, inhaling. As you exhale, drop the left toes, drop the left knee, drop the left hand. Inhale, right hand to sky. Oh. Exhale, hand to mat. Stop it. Inhaling and exhaling. So we're coming straight through to the other side. Inhale, left hand to sky, reaching up, pushing up and away with the right hand. Inhale here, exhale, take a bind, half bind to take that left hand into the lower spine. Roll that left shoulder blade back and down. Look at the sky. Try and get that twist going really quickly, well, early on. So you're rolling the shoulders through, back, sending the chest also round to the sky. Inhale the left hand to the sky. Exhale, threading under the right. Take the left side of the face to the mat. Pushing strong into the mat with the right hand. And try and wiggle those fingers, those left fingers through as much as you can. Feel that beautiful stretch opening up in that left shoulder blade. Stop it. Inhale, left fingers to sky. Exhale, thread. Inhale, left fingers to sky. Exhale, thread. Inhale, left fingers to sky. Exhale, thread. Last time, inhale, left fingers to sky. Exhale, thread and pause. Hold it here. Inhale here. As you exhale, take both hands to prayer on the mat. Really try and take that twist. Pushing those hands together, try and bring those thumbs to sternum. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here. As you exhale, extend the right leg along the mat. Tuck the toes under, lift the right kneecap. Again, maybe pushing, twisting a little bit more. Listening to your body. Pulling that belly button into the spine. Noticing that twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Drop the left top of the foot to the mat, pushing strong in with that shin, and then lift the right legs to the sky. Belly button to spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Right knee, right hand. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, hands to mat. Beautiful. Knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch, sink back, extended child's pose. Just stretch where you need. Notice how that's opened up through those shoulder blades. And just breathe. Beautiful. But also take a moment to notice how you've developed over time. If you can hold it a little bit longer. If your balance is a little bit better, if your core is a little bit stronger. And then take a moment to notice the breath here. Reset your breath. And then slowly inhale here as you exhale, tuck the toes under, lift up, downward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale. Take a little walk to the front of the mat, maybe tiptoeing, swaying, whatever's good for you. Until you come to the front of the mat, forward fold. Now today, listen to the body. Do you want those toes together? Do you want them hip width? Have a little play. See what's good for you. Sway the hips side to side. Maybe you need a bend in the knees. Maybe you want to pedal out those legs. Just take that time, that little bit of freestyle time here to really come to a comfortable position that suits you today. And that's not just you always come to the same position. Just listen, experiment. Maybe soften the tummy on the thighs. Maybe grab those elbows and sway side to side. And then slowly release the hands to the mat wherever you are. And inhaling here as you exhale, slowly rolling up all the way through the spine. Restacking here, Tadasana. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take 2 breaths here. Remember, inhaling upward current of energy, lifting everything up through the front body. Exhaling down the back body. Nice and strong. Inhaling up the front. And exhaling down the back. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling up all the way through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do this 3 more times, but I just want you to really notice each move, how much you can come down into your forward fold, how much you can elongate in your halfway lift, really lifting. And then when you come up, really use that breath to everything set up and re-sack into your Tadasana. So really when we're doing our sun salutations, it's all the heat building. I know we're probably hot anyway, but we're just trying to generate the heat, but also trying to move and lengthen through the body. So just have kind of be a little bit mindful, and there's no need to rush. So we're going to do 3 of them. I'm going to cue them. If you want to close your eyes down to challenge your balance, you can do that. But just try and be with the breath here. So inhale, sweep to the sky, reaching up, chin and chest high. Exhale, swan dive. Really push that chin and chest forward for that your Tom Daly hit. Halfway, inhale, halfway lift, long flat back, roll shoulders back and down, maybe lift the tailbone, long line crown to tail, exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to, release through the head. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. 1 breath, inhaling and exhaling. Feel those shoulder blades sliding down. Inhale through center, lifting high. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe take a bend in the knee, lifting, releasing. Inhale here, exhale, slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, Last time. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, sweep to the sky. Maybe clap your hands, Jai Namaste. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Roll the shoulders, lift the seat bones, tailbone lifted. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine, really lifting. Inhale, lifting, hands to sky, heart, chin, everything. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale here, exhale, release the hands to the side, slowly rolling down. Tailbone tucking, vertebrae one by one, really releasing, taking that forward fold. When you come to the mat, hands to the mat, either step, hop or jump back to plank. So take that moment to set up your plank nice and strong. Spread the hands wide, elbows in, knees lifted, tail tucked under, pushing those heels back. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here as you exhale, roll those elbows in, so elbow creases to the front of the mat. And we're going to lower to the mat for a count of 4. For 4, for 3, long flat back for 2, and for 1. Untuck toes, inhale, cobra. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, feel those elbows pulling into the mat. Exhale to the mat. Tuck toes, lift kneecaps, power up to plank. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, up and back, downward dog. Inhaling and exhale. Bend the knees, look forward, hop, step, jump or walk to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rolling all the way up through the spine. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. 2 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. I'm going to do that once more. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, release the hands to the side, rolling down. Really rolling down, like a Pilates roll down. Really, really articulate each vertebrae as it's coming down. Feel the body feel heavy to the mat. And when the hands are on the mat, hop, step or jump to plank. Inhale here, exhale, set yourself up, elbows to the front. If you need to drop to the knees, drop to the knees, or if not, we're going to lower for 4, maybe push the toes forward, nose to the end of the mat. For 3, for 2, feel that power here. For 1, untuck toes, inhale, cobra. Push those elbows down a little bit more, chin and chest forward. Exhale, roll to the mat. Tuck toes, lift knees, plank. Inhale here, exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here, exhale, roll through to plank. Drop the right knee, untuck the toes. Drop the back foot 45 degrees. Take the right hand under the right shoulder and smear the left up through, coming into side plank. Reaching those fingers to the sky. Feel like there's a piece of rope around your waist that's being pulled up. You're pulling your hips away from the floor. Roll that left shoulder blade away and look and check if those arms are stacked. They're completely in line. If you want a bit more, inhale to prepare, exhale, step the bottom foot out to join the top. And then lift the hips, rolling through. Inhaling and exhaling. 1 breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, take the left hand to the mat, come through to plank. Reset high plank or on the knees. Inhale here, exhale, slowly push forward on the toes. Again, lower to the mat for 3 this time. For 2, for 1. Untuck toes, inhale, cobra. Exhale to the mat. Tuck toes, lift knees, plank. Inhaling and exhaling. We're coming on the other side. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes, back foot, right foot 45 degrees. Left hand on the left shoulder. Smear the right up through the body. Take that moment to set yourself up. If you need to take that leg back, you need to make sure you've got a strong base of support with that left leg. Reaching up high. Inhaling you want a little bit more, step that bottom foot out, join the top foot, hips lifted, rolling, looking at those fingers in the sky, lifting, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, right hand to mat, back to plank. Inhale here, exhale, push forward. Nose, elbows in, lower for 3, for 2, for 1, untuck toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to the mat, tuck toes, down dog, and breathe. Soften in your dog. If you need to drop your knees, drop your knees, but if not, stay in that dog. If you don't like me, you can go out again. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale the right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through between the hands, back foot 45. Pushing up, warrior 2. If you've got a puppy eating your toes, oi, you can go out again then, if you can bite me. Whew. Little bugger. Soften here, warrior 2. So take that moment to get your check. You check that that left leg is not directly behind the right, it is a little bit to the front. 45 degrees, pushing through the knife edge, lifting up through the arch. Tuck the tailbone under. Knees tracking, don't let that knee drop in. Pull it back. Is it parallel? Reaching forward. You're beautiful, girls. Sinking. I was teaching on whatever it was, David Lloyd, and everybody's up here like this. I'm like, oh, you may as well go and have a coffee. So really sink down, drop, lower, strong, drop the shoulders and breathe. Julia, I can see you holding your breath. Breathe, breathe. Strong legs below, beautiful. Inhale here, exhale, flip that front palm. Inhale here, exhale, reach, really reach, touch the door wherever you is in front of you, off center. Exhale to the sky, reverse. Left hand is just loose, don't go. And then reach the right fingers to the sky and up and behind you. Feel that lovely stretch. Looking, gazing at the sky, sinking in the hips a bit more. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale here, exhale, cartwheel those hands to the floor. Lift the back heel, step back to plank. Knees or toes, chaturanga. Slowly, upward facing dog or cobra. Down dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Reset the breath. Inhale and exhale. There's only 3 moves in there, but I want each one to be absolutely spot on, as deep as you can get. Inhaling and exhaling. Drop the right heel towards the mat. Inhale, left leg to sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through between the hands, back foot 45 degrees. And bring yourself up beautifully, warrior 2. Left hand forward, right hand back. Roll, sink, go through the chest. Strong. Say to yourself, I am strong. I am a warrior. I can do anything I want. I can do anything, and I am enough. Enough, that's all it is. Inhale here, exhale, flip that front palm. Inhale here, exhale, reaching forward, reach, 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 really reach, really reach. Exhale to the sky, lift, sinking the hips, don't come out that bend on the front leg. Reaching those fingers to the sky, up and back behind. Sink the hips, can you take a little bit of back bend here? Inhale here and exhale. Inhale here, exhale, cartwheel the hands towards the mat. Lift the back heel, step back to plank. Straight in, chaturanga dandasana. Keep those elbows into the ribs. Upward facing dog or cobra. Down dog. Drop the knees on the mat. Sit back, child's pose. Take those hands round to the feet. Forehead to the mat. dolphin here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. We're moving on. Inhale here as you exhale. Sit back on those heels. I'm just going to have a quick demo. So, you are Mr. Needy today. Yeah, off you go. So, dolphin, hips, everything like that. So I'm just going to quickly demo. You probably know what we're doing, but I just want to make sure that you know and you're safe. So as we did before, drop the forearms to the mat. So check that they're nice and parallel. If you're not sure if they're the right distance, just maybe grab hold of those elbows, and if you're sure that they're there, then you're fine. And then replace those elbows. Just make sure also that the distance between the elbows is the same as between the palms, so the elbows don't splay out or in and the hands do the same thing, nice and strong. So now get that nice base of support here. Then tuck the toes under, lift the knees, so it's like downward dog but on the forearms. And then drop the shoulders away from the ears, so you're dropping down just for a moment. And then here, you need to then push up through the shoulders like we would do in a cat stretch. So you're pushing up and away. So maybe if you drop the shoulders here, you'll notice that the head is on the floor. What you want is for that head to come away and hover. So it's quite strong already in the shoulders. And then we're going to gently move the feet towards the face, changing the angle. So we're coming from the angle is on like a, what's that, 45-degree angle, coming up to like a 90-degree angle there, so that we're stacking the shoulder over the elbow, just by walking the feet forward. So that will eventually get us how we want to do, and we'll then lift one toe, another toe, hop, or whatever we want to do. So I want to just make sure that the setup was right. So everybody come with me, forearms to the mat. Again, as I said, if you want to check that setup, grab hold of clasp those biceps, and then you should be able to make sure that you've got the right setup. So you want the elbows to be the same width as those elbows. Spread the weight in the whole way. So you want everything, thumbs, palms, forearms, everything in the mat, and then really pushing them in. Then tuck the toes, lift the knees, dolphin. So nice and strong here. As I said, drop into the shoulders. So take like a cow stretch as we do with the shoulders. Maybe the head touches the mat. I just want you to, so you can notice the difference of the two. And then inhale here as you exhale, pushing up, like doming through the upper back. And then you'll feel that switch on through the shoulders. Sometimes that's enough. If this feels good for you, start to take a little walk, tiptoe of those toes towards your face. Notice the change in the weight in the shoulders. This is quite strong in the shoulders. If this feels good for you, keep walking. Trying to set yourself on a bit of a hike with the legs. And that may be enough. And you may think, right, this is strong, okay, drop your knees, come into child's pose. But if you're okay, and you're still walking, and those shoulders are over those elbows, then you can start to lift one set of toes off the mat, maybe lifting the left leg, or right leg, dropping the toes, switching sides, one side, other. Maybe think, wow, that's really strong on the shoulders, we haven't done that for a while. Sit back, take the weight off, child's pose. If you're thinking, yeah, that's really good, I'm good at that, I've got that sorted, then maybe lifting one leg up to the sky and then hopping with the other leg. Take a few hops, trying to send that right leg or left leg into the sky, taking the weight into the forearms. And then maybe swap, try the other one. If you need child's pose, take child's pose. This is really super strong. arms. If you feel the arms are a bit strange, you can always grasp those hands, interlace the fingers, and then move the little finger, I don't know if you can see it, so the little finger is not underneath the foot, it's just in front, and opening up them, or bringing those hands to prayer on the mat. But I kind of think that that's, you know, in line is a little bit more stability, but have a little play. So once you've had a little play, move those legs through, take a few little hops. Maybe with a hop, you can hop it a little bit longer to feel a little bit of balance in the air. If you're doing this at home and you're practicing, you may want to go to a wall or something like that. You can practice in your own time, but always make sure you've done it when you're warm, so that you can kind of feel like you're catching the air. Isn't that what they say in snowboarding? So that you're hovering and you're lifting up a little bit more, swapping sides. And then when you've done that, drop to the knees, sit back, child's pose. So that's the first step. Where we're going to eventually is you'll walk those toes to the face, you'll lift one foot to the bottom, and then you'll hop, and then you'll eventually lift the other toe to the bottom, and then you'll eventually put those legs in the sky. Not today, but why I'm doing it and why I'm showing you is that if you haven't got the strength in those arms, then you won't ever be able to get it. It's the strength in the arms and the core to lift you up there. So this is why we use the arms. Always strong. We did lots in the arms this morning, threading the needle in the core, so it's strong for the arms. So if you want another little play, have a little play, but just listen, because it is ever so strong in those shoulder blades. Pushing up and away all the time, walking those toes forward, lifting one leg, hopping, maybe grabbing a little bit of air. Maybe you hold. Brilliant, well done trying. Yeah, it's strong. You want to try and get that weight in the wrists and in the forearms all the way through. Spread that weight and push up into those shoulders. And as you're lifting and hopping, pull that core in. Good. Oh yes, nice bit of air, Willow. And then when you're ready, come back down. Child's pose. Bring those knees together, toes to touch. And walk those arms out along the front this time. Soften the forehead. Nice and strong. And then slowly bring those hands up towards the knees. Come back to kneeling. Roll those shoulder blades up, back and down. Any which way you get those hands behind to interlace the fingers. Roll the shoulders back and down. Send the knuckles towards the earth. You feel a nice stretch in the shoulders, pushing the back in. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift those arms away from the body. Feel that lovely stretch across the chest. And just take a few breaths here, maybe lifting those palms a little bit higher. Maybe bringing those palms to touch if that feels good. And then one more breath here. And then inhale here. As you exhale, take a forward fold. Maybe take the forehead to the mat. Lift those arms up and over if that feels good for you. It should move through the chest, through the back, the shoulders. Each exhale you take, maybe those hands come up and over a little bit more. And then release the hands. Let them come along the mat. Take those hands to prayer on the mat and just take a quick sharp fin, bending those elbows, bringing those palms behind the neck. Walk those elbows wide and feel that stretch through the skin across the back of the neck and then between the shoulder blades. If you need to walk the mat a little bit more to feel that, that's good. And just take that time to stretch through the back. We breath. It's really strong in the shoulders, all that dolphin stuff. But we're building there. And then release the hands to the mat. Inhale here as you exhale. Come up onto all fours. And then walk the knees back and come to your tummy. Bring those hands under the shoulders, just nice and strong. Maybe rock the hips side to side. And then slowly bring the left leg up along you, so towards you. So pretend you're coming into a recovery position. And then push the hip into the mat. So push that left hip into the mat so you can feel that lovely stretch inside the groin in that left hip flexor. And then push the hands up into the mat, lift the body up, reach that right arm under, thread that needle, and come to rest here. Walk those left fingers out above your head and feel that stretch here. So reaching the right, reaching through with those right fingers. And then inhale here as you exhale, walk those left fingers all the way to the right side, up and over behind you, and maybe they come towards the left side, so you're coming into a bit of a supine twist. Reverse supine twist. Try and keep that knee anchored into the mat and opening up through the body here. Noticing that strong stretch through the lower back, and use your exhale here. So if you walk those hands around, then maybe flip the left palm so that's on the facing the sky. So you're opening up here. Nice strong breath here. Maybe soften. Feel that left shoulder blade dropping towards the floor. One more breath here. And then slowly bring that left hand all the way up to the sky, up and over, join to the left, right even, so those hands are at prayer. Just pause here, let the hips soften into the mat. And then bring those hands back underneath the shoulders again, slide the left knee down, rock the hips side to side. And we're coming to the other side. So pause here, slide the right leg up along the mat. Just rest, push the hips in so you feel that lovely stretch in the right groin and right hip flexor. And then push the hands underneath the shoulders, lift your body up, thread the left arm underneath. Reaching through as much as you can with that left hand. And with the right fingers, walk them to the top end of the mat. So you're opening up here. Inhale here as you exhale, and then walk those fingers to the left side, open and round, surround yourself, opening up. And then maybe when you'll get into your arms in a nice cross shape, lift the palm to the sky, and then soften the right shoulder towards the mat. Try and keep that left knee pinned down into the mat. And then in your supine twist, reverse supine twist here, just use your breath as always to deepen into that twist, that stretch, quite strong in the lower back. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath here, maybe drop the right shoulder a little more. And exhaling. Inhale here as you exhale, lift that right hand up and over, bring it to the left. Join in prayer, reaching those arms through. Take a moment here. And then either the option is to roll onto your back, Shavasana, or roll onto your tummy for Shavasana. If you like your tummy, just slide that right leg back down. Bring yourself onto your tummy, sway the hips, or if you rolled onto your back Shavasana, you choose. Whatever you prefer. If you're on your tummy, just rock the hips. Take that moment to get yourself settled here on your tummy. If you're on your back, go through your normal checks. Maybe walk those shoulder blades together. Take a few tenses of the glutes to release here. Palms to the side, palms upwards. And then just soften. If you're on your tummy, choose which side you want your head to be, left or right. Or maybe make a little pillow with the hands so that you can rest your forehead onto the hands lengthening through the spine. Up to you. And then take just a few natural breaths here, just to soften and relax into the mat. You've worked your body hard again today. You should be proud of how you're developing and how you're changing. And how strong your intention is to come into the most deep of the poses. As that is where change will happen and how you will get stronger. So just here in your Shavasana, take this time to let everything just soften, to neutralize, to all the goodness be absorbed. Allow the body to reset. And then slowly start to deepen the breath into the body. Like you're refueling the body, recharging it. If you're on your tummy, feel that breath expand into the floor, into the mat. Push that belly out, feel that belly. Notice that diaphragm lifting, those ribs rising. And then bring some gentle movement in the fingers and the toes. Wiggle wrists, ankles, whatever's good for you. If you're on your tummy, rock your hips side to side. And then walk those arms out along the mat, pointing through with the fingers and the toes. Really take a full body stretch here. Inhale here. And as you exhale, if you're on your back, bring the knees into the chest. If you're on your tummy, roll to one side, pushing yourself up into fetal position on the side. If you're on your back, inhale here. As you exhale, drop to your right hand side. And then everybody, keeping your eyes closed, push yourself up to seated with your palms open to receive. Bead. Do you hear them ask the sun how it learnt to burn so bright, or beg the stars to share the secrets of the art of peaceful nights? The know you cannot learn, how to become deep as the sea, for beauty can't be taught, it happens when you simply be. You're going to take 3 breaths together here, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale the palms to the heavens, join in prayer. And as you exhale, bring your palms to your third eye for clear vision, to your mouth for the truth, and to your heart center for love and for life. Namaste.